Hello everyone, this is Optimus Prime, and today we are taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series number 44, Dark of the Moon, Leader Class, Optimus Prime. Before we talk about the figure, I would like to go over the packaging. This is pretty much the new kind of packaging we're getting for like Leader Class figures, just a closed off box, no open box or anything like that, because, trying to get rid of plastic. I've gone over my complaints about this before. But, you get a pretty cool art of Optimus Prime on the front, which is the wrong art because that's actually the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, not the Dark of the Moon, because you can tell that has the wrong abdomen area and everything. But you got Buzzworthy Bumblebee, a very busy looking packaging in my opinion. Studio Series Optimus Prime 44, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Hasbro, all that kind of stuff. On the side you get a picture of Optimus Prime. On the back you get your promo art of Optimus Prime and him in his truck mode, which is kind of misleading because this is actually just the Studio Series 32 Optimus Prime because it has the clear windows, and this is just a prototype abdomen area. So yeah, but you get a picture of with the bit, the area, the trailer base, truck trailer, all that kind of stuff. On the side you get more junk and stuff. On the top you get a really cool looking title of Transformers Dark of the Moon, Takaratomi Generations, all that kind of stuff, and really not much on the bottom. The other thing that you do get that is included inside the packaging is this cool little Studio Series base, which has been changed from the previous version of this figure and turned into the more Buzzworthy Bumblebee style. And you can just kind of do that. It doesn't really work very well, I'm not gonna lie, but it's a thing you can do. It works better with the robot mode, but that is something that you do have. And back to the figure, I do have to say that I really like the way that this looks, but it does have its disadvantages. The trailer feels a little too small. For example, this is the Dark of the Moon trailer from the Deluxe Class Optimus Prime, and the Deluxe Class Optimus Prime is smaller than this. So the trailer for that one is a bit bigger than this one, a bit taller too, so I don't really understand. Like, actually, let me just see. Pop that off. Honestly, that looks a lot better in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. I think the look of that is a little bit better, but it does come off a little bit taller. So we're just gonna stick with the trailer we did get. This is a better trailer though, I will say that, just not size wise. But in terms of the way that this does look, it does look pretty nice. Now, let us talk about the cab first. So the cab, this is pretty much the Studio Series 32 Optimus Prime cab, but with some little changes. The first change, well, the main changes at least, are with paint. Instead of clear plastic for this entire little area right here, it's all painted. It's all regular plastic. They just painted it with silver, and I'm not too big on the silver. I like the clear plastic. I enjoy my clear plastic. And they even did it with the faux parts for robot mode. I'm not a big fan of that, I'm not gonna lie. But the thing that I really do like is the fact that they actually gave the front of the truck this nice metallic orange. I love that. I was kind of missing that on some of the other previous Studio Series releases. They did include this on the new Premium Finish Studio Series Optimus Prime, which is based off of SS05. But I think it looks good on this. Now, the thing that I don't like, and the thing that a lot of people don't like about this particular figure and its truck mode, sometimes there tends to be a splitting at the grill. I don't have that problem on mine, but I also have to be very careful because I know that this little tab in here can break. And that's mainly because people are transforming it wrong when they do untab it, and that's why it breaks. So but you got to be careful in doing so, and I'm very careful with that, and it hasn't broken on me so far. And the smokestacks. The smokestacks are way too short, and I get it, child safety, but these are more adult collectible toys, and I don't know what child is going to be gnawing on the smokestacks. I think that they would have been fine to just include the longer smokestacks. They did it in the past, and I don't think there was any problems with those, unless there's some kind of weird horror story I don't know about, but I do miss it. But overall, the truck mode, if the smokestacks were longer, does look great in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the trailer, sadly, there is no kind of stand or base or anything for the trailer to stand on, so it just kind of topples over. You kind of need it with the cab in vehicle mode. And yeah, but there is some detail for the trailer. It's a very bland looking trailer, I'm really not gonna lie. It could have definitely benefited from some extra paint. This was a good it would have been a better opportunity for them to have just made a, I don't know, premium finish version instead of just re-releasing it for Buzzworthy Bumblebee. I know there are a lot of people who missed out on the opportunity to get the figure, and I get that, but I don't know. Maybe premium finish would have been a better way to go. We do get blue for this little section right here, though, which does look pretty nice. No painted Autobot logo. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I can't remember if the Autobot logo was supposed to be red or if that is silver. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments. And then we do get some back of the truck detail with the little grating detail and all that kind of stuff, which does look very nice. And the little like back section. These wheels right here are real, except this one doesn't like to roll for some reason, but these wheels right here are fake. Those are not real wheels. I don't know why they did that, and it looks kind of weird because they kind of just like come up like off the ground, and that just looks strange to me. But yeah, but you know, you get your trailer detail, the little cool G1 style line with the Autobot logo on the back, so that is pretty cool, but there's not really much to talk about with the trailer. One cool thing, this is more so for transformation, but it's cool nonetheless, is you do have opening doors, but you can't store anything in there because it's holding a lot in this little box. But that's pretty much it for the trailer. Now, I would like to bring in two other figures just to compare this one to. Here we have them compared with the Studio Series 05 Optimus Prime. This was the original Studio Series Optimus. And there are some differences. For example, this one is missing 3 headlights in the middle, as this one has all 3. The grille is like a dark metallic silver, while this one is a really shiny silver. This one has a bit more of a darker paint job, but that's more because this is for the forced battle scene from Revenge of the Fallen. But you know, there's some differences here. Some similar mold sections. You know, for example, like some of the side detail stuff, like these parts right here, are similar mold. The legs, for example, are pretty much the same mold, except for this little extra transformation detail that they took out for this one for Jetfire's combination. A lot of other differences, though, but most of it is very, very similar. One thing I do like to mention is that the grille on this one is bigger than this one. Why that is, I don't know. I would be inclined to think that, you know, it's the same character, but yeah. Or like the same design, I should say. But yeah, so there we have that. And then for another example, here we have him next to his Studio Series 32 counterpart. This is the movie 1 Optimus. One thing I do think is weird, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but this one is the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, but this one is the movie 1 Optimus Prime, and it combines with Jetfire from the second movie, which technically this one should combine with, but this one does instead. Why that is, I don't know. Maybe they were trying to forget that they ever made this one because it's not that great of a figure. I don't know. I think this one's okay, but I definitely prefer either of these two, considering that these are the same. But kind of taking that one out of the way, just to compare these two, it's the same figure. This one has clear windshields. This one does not. This one has regular, just blue flames. This one has the blue flames with the more fiery detail. Which do I prefer? I don't know. Personally, I would prefer this mainly because of the added orange detail, but I prefer this for the clear windows. Had they just included the clear for this one, this would have been the perfect figure in my opinion, like perfect. But this one just has the clear. But yeah, everything else in terms of detail is virtually the same. The back is the same. You can't really tell which one's which, you know, but sides, pretty much, yeah, it's all the same, except for, you know, this one is just added. But personally, I think I do like this one just a little bit more than 32. Now, one thing that is cool is the fact that I don't have the grill splitting problem. This one does, and this is a problem on a lot of people's molds of this figure. It just splits, and it's super annoying, but yeah, what can you do? This one, I just like this better. And another thing I'd like to mention is that these, you know, 32 can hold the trailer as well as 05. And so that's what that looks like, and then this is what 05 looks like with the trailer. So, you know, you can, there's some compatibility here, and I actually really do like that. Another vehicle mode comparison I would like to make is with the Studio Series Megatron. That's just, you know, there you go. They're both trucks with trailers. But yeah, they look really good together in my opinion. But anyways, I have rambled enough about this figure in vehicle mode. It's your classic Peterbilt style truck. But let us talk about the robot mode. So let us get down to the transformation. First, what we're going to start off by doing is taking this front wheel, untabbing it and bringing it to the back. There's a little tab right here and a little slot right here. Just tab that in and bring that up like so. Next, take this wheel and just bring that up. There's a little notch right here that this little tab will go into. Just tab that in like so, and there we have that part all done. Do the same thing on the other side. Untab this like so, bring this back, tab it in like so, and then bring that up and like that, and you can have a little funny thing going on there. But anyways, what you want to do next is take the feet on the back, just bring them back. They're kind of on like little tabs, but not so much, and just align that. That's kind of like the evasion mode Optimus Prime transformation for the legs. But there we have that all done. I had to do this off camera because it is a struggle to do, but you do want to split the grill next. Open up these panels right here like so, and then take these sections right here and untab them, and then just bring them down like so. Next, we're going to take these little gas tank sections and bring them out like so, and just flip them in like this just for clearance. Next, what we're going to want to do is take this section right here, untab it like so, and just bring it out and accordion it out like so. It'll basically look like this, so like that, and then just do the same thing on the other side like so, and then just bring it up. There's two tabs right here and two slots right here, and that will just go and just align that like so and like so. Next, untab this whole section back here, bring that out, and then take these little gas tank sections, rotate them down and bring them like to the side like so. Rotate that down, come on, and bring that to the side like so. And there you have pretty much the back section done. So yeah, so what we're going to want to do is take these little faux windshield sections and bring them out like so, and that will reveal the head. Next, rotate them to the side like so, just to get them out of the way, and then come around here to the front and take this section and rotate it around like so, and then just bring that down till you hear it or feel it click into place. Next, take these sections, bring them around. These little side mirror sections will go into these little notches right here. Just tab that in, and then there's a little tab and a notch right here that will plug into there like so. Do the same thing on the other side, and like that. There you have the chest section all done. Next, what we're going to want to do is take this section right here and just rotate it up and around like so. Bring the arm down, and then this little section right here will untab from there like so. Bring that out like that, and just take this section and rotate it to the side like so. There's a little tab right here and a little slot right here that will just go into there like so. So once you hear that click in, then it's in. Take the arm, bring it out, rotate it down, bring it back down, bring down the shoulder pad, and then next, what we're going to want to do for the arms is take this section right here, untab it like so. There's a little tab right there and a little notch right in there. Rotate it up, take the hand, rotate it down, and then bring this section around like so. There's a little tab right here and a little notch right here, and that will just go into there like so. So there we have one arm all done, and then just do the same thing for the other side. There we have both arms all done. What we're going to want to do is just take all of this, bring it down. There's this little part right here will go into that little, like that big slot right there. Just tab that in, and there you go. Rotate the waist around full 360, and then untab the legs like so. And there we have pretty much all that done, and we're almost done. All we got to do now is just take these back sections right here. These little sections right here will basically tab into each other, so you just want to align them like so. They will tab in like that. bring the grills, or the grill sections back. These little tabs right here will basically these little tabs right here will go into these notches here. So just bring all that in, tab that in like so, and there we have the back done. And just kind of align everything. One thing I do like to mention is that you can't just rotate the legs to the side. You kind of have to bring these down, rotate them back, bring them up like so. That makes life a lot easier. And then just align everything, bring out the little knee pads, and get everything all together. And there we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode, and my light just turned off. And in robot mode, Optimus here looks absolutely amazing. It has a great amount of detail. The paint is a little bit questionable. It could use a lot more flame detail in my opinion, especially like on the little door sections here, but everything else looks pretty fine to me. One other complaint that I do have is the little production number right here. I hate that they put it in like one of the worst spots possible, but what can you do? But yeah, a lot of really nice detail. It just looks so good in my opinion, especially the silver for the abdomen. I do love the way that that looks. Still not a huge fan of just the painted, chest area. I'm not too big on that. But the head detail does look very nice in my opinion. You do get the battle mask head, silver paint for some of these little areas here, and the blue for the eyes. It is missing some paint, especially like right here on the little mohawk section, antennas, etc. But yeah, not a huge deal. But when you look at it from afar, yeah, it looks super good in my opinion. But yeah, so detail wise and paint wise, it's really good. And for a side-by-side comparison, here we have SS44 next to SS32, and you can see some of the differences, but most of it is pretty much the same exact figure. In fact, actually, I want to try something. Yeah, there we go. That's my ideal Bay vs. Prime. Honestly, I do like the way that the little abdomen area is like interchangeable, and also you're not really supposed to do this, but the little things are just on little pegs right here. You can just pop them off and change them out. And honestly, with like the clear plastic and like the kind of silver like background, I think that looks really good in my opinion. I actually really like the way that that looks. But with like the orange detail, that just makes that's my proper Bay vs. Prime right there. Yeah, this looks epic. And for a quick comparison, here we have the 3 Bay vs. Optimus Prime figures from Studio Series, except for the 15th anniversary one. I don't have that set, nor do I plan to get it because I already have the main 5 Autobots from the first movie. But I just have these 3 for now, and I'm also not counting the Studio Series, like this one right here, the Nightverse one, because he's Nightverse. But these are the main 3 Studio Series Bayverse ones, and I think they look really good together, honestly. In terms of Optimus's articulation, it's actually pretty decent. We do have a ball joint at the head, which allows it to look up pretty far and down pretty decently. It can look to the side to side on both sides, and it has a little bit of head tiltage, which is pretty nice. The arms can go all the way around like so, move out about that much and about that much. There is some maneuverability in the little shoulder pad right there. Pretty decent bend at the elbow, only about 90 degrees, swivel at the bicep, and a swivel at the wrist. And another thing is the wrist can go in like up and down, but that's mainly for transformations. That's pretty much about it for the arms. For the waist, we do have waist rotation, but it does get blocked by the wheels, so that does kind of suck. You kind of have to move things out of the way. The legs can cave forward about that much, and back not really at all. But you do have a knee bend, which does go pretty far down. There is some maneuverability in the knee pad, which is nice, and the ankles can bend not too much, but there is some decent pivot, and they can go up and down very, very nicely. So that is pretty much it for articulation. It does feel minimal. Oh, and a swivel at the thigh right there. Yeah, so articulation is kind of minimal, but at the same time, it does what it needs to, and that is really all I ask for with this figure. And when it comes to the transformation for the trailer, all we got to do is come around here to the back, open up these back doors like so, and like so, just kind of have these spread out like that. Next, take these little guns right here at the bottom, take them out like so, and like so. And next, just take all of this right here and just untab it and just split it all open like so. Next, take this section right here and just kind of pull it out like that. Just the shield right here, just untab that from there. Take out the gun from the inside like that, and take out the axe that's right here. It's on a little kind of tab system, just kind of untab that from there. And with the battle blade, just do the same thing like so. And now we can proceed. So next, just take this section right here, untab that, bring that down. There's these little notches right in here that will tab into that little section right there. Take this section, untab it, bring that all down, and it is a little tricky to get, but you can get it. And then just take these little notches right here and tab them in like so and like so. And there we have that. And what we are going to do next is just take all of this and just kind of like spread it out essentially. Oh, you want to untab the little sections right here from these parts there. And just make sure that they don't break. I almost made that mistake just now. But anyways, just take these sections, rotate them around. There are 4 tabs going down these sections and 4 slots. And then they will just individually tab in like so. Just kind of have to maneuver it to where it gets in there properly, and do the same thing on the other side like so, like so. Come on, get in there. There we go. And just kind of get all of that put together, and there we have the trailer base all pretty much done. And then what we're going to want to do next is the weapon storage is actually pretty cool. So these guns right here will go into the bottom. You can really just put these in however you want to. This is just my way of doing it because it's a little bit more accurate. Just pop those in like so and like so, and then take the battle blade, just pop it in. There's a little tab like right here that'll align with that little hole right there. Just tab that in like so. And then with the axe, we're just going to take that, pop that in to this little tab right here. There's a little slot right there. Just tab that in like so. With the gun, we're going to just pop it in up here like that. There's that. And then for the shield, we're just going to pop that into that little hole right there. Or there, come on. Like that. So that's pretty much the weapon storage for the base. Now for this, I'm going to show you guys something that I like to do personally. This is kind of a fan mode, but this is mainly for the wing pack right here. What you want to do is just take these sections and then untab them like so. Come on. Oh wait, that's fine. Just tab like that and like that. That will kind of free up these wing sections. Bring them around to the sides like so. Take them, untab them, or not untab them, I'm sorry, rotate them around, tab that in like so. Rotate this around and tab that in like so. Then just bring that down like that, and bring that down the other way like so. There's a little tab here and a little slot here that'll tab into place like that. And then next, just take all of that and then basically bring up this section right here and bring up that section there, and just kind of slide it into that little notch right there. And there you can do the little, you know, kind of battle station thing. And this actually looks really cool to me. I actually love the way that this looks, but I don't know if I can really display it this way because I don't have exactly the space to do it. But I really, really like the way that that looks. And of course, you know, you can just have Optimus Prime in the center, just doing his thing when he's fighting Shockwave. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now, when it comes to utilizing the accessories with the battle blade right here, just kind of pop that off right there. And you know, there's a little thing right there, just pop it in his hand, and that just works pretty much like that, and that looks pretty cool. So you do have that option as well. And then we do get a shield. Now I do have a minor complaint with just these two weapons. For example, these are really small. Like, This shield right here would work better with a Legends class figure, in my opinion. This axe would work better for a deluxe class figure. And the problem is this little attachment port right here. The only way you can like really realistically attach it is just like this, and that's no one holds a shield like this. That's like so the way that I do it is I just open up that little section there and just bring that down, and there, that looks a lot better. But honestly, just get an upgrade kit. At this point, just get an upgrade kit, because that would look a lot better. But yeah, it also comes with this classic ion blaster, and that does look pretty cool. For the main event, this is the jetpack attachment. Basically, to transform it, just take all of this, bring it back like so. There's a little tab right here and a little slot right here. Just tab that in like so, and then bring this section up like that, and then flip out the wings. Now, what we're going to do to attach it is we do have to transform the back just a little bit. So take this section, untab it like so, bring these sections out to the side like that, and then rotate them around like so, and like so. And then bring it down like that, bring them out to the side, so that way these parts are facing in this direction, and just bring that down. Next, we're just going to take the pack like so, and these little slots right here and here will go over them. So just basically align that and slide that down into there like so. And then this little tab right here, it's a little hard to see. I'm trying to get it to focus. Come on. Right there will go into that little slot there. And then there's like little tabs in there, that will tab into there, and just also clip that into there like that. And then there we have the jet wings. And then the other thing is just pop out there. Pop these out from here, and then just come on, there we go. Just pop them into the hands like so. There's one, and the other one like so. Come on, there we go. And there we have Jetwing Prime, and this looks super cool in my opinion. Now for a quick size comparison, here we have Optimus next to another Dark of the Moon figure that I reviewed a while back, the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Dino. Studio Series Dark of the Moon Bumblebee, these two look great together. The Studio Series Dark of the Moon Sentinel Prime, these two also look really good together. And last but not least, the Leader Class Dark of the Moon Studio Series Megatron. And overall, my final comments on this figure is I would highly recommend picking it up. It was only about 55 bucks. I mean, that's like basic Leader Class prices. But honestly, I think it's worth it. You get a lot of accessories, you get really cool functionality with the trailer, and overall you get a really fun figure with a lot of fun stuff. But yeah, I do highly recommend getting this, picking it up. It is a Buzzworthy Bumblebee figure, so that does mean it's Target exclusive. And I'm really glad that they reissued this. It's a really fun figure. I sadly missed the opportunity to get it when it first came out. So actually being able to get it again is actually really cool without having to pay, I don't know, over $100, $200, $300 for it. And I definitely say it's worth it, but definitely pick it up while it's still out. It's probably going to be really rare, so just keep an eye out for it if you can. Get it off of Hasbro Pulse. Just don't miss the chance to get this, because I really don't know how long this is going to be out for, but I definitely know it's not going to be out for long. But yeah, definitely great figure, fun to have, really cool addition to add to your collection, highly recommend it. But anyways guys, that is about it for this review. I hope you all enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.